Hi, this is Ramachandran from onlinemathfollow.com. In this video, we are going to talk about effective rate of interest. Already we know the two concepts, simple interest and compound interest, and also the rate of interest usually given in simple interest and also in compound interest. And often we confuse about the term effective rate of interest. So in this video, we are going to discuss effective rate of interest to have more understanding. Okay, to have clear understanding about the term effective rate of interest, let us consider a problem in the concept compound interest. Okay, so the problem that we are going to consider in compound interest, the principal is $10,000 and rate of interest is given 6% and time period is 1 year. Interest is compounded semi-annually and we have to find the compound interest. So we all know the formula for compound amount, that is A is equal to P times 1 positive I whole to the power n. And when we see the formula, student may have confusion. Sir, our question is targeting compound interest, but what do we find compound amount? So once we get compound amount, from that easily we can find compound interest. Okay, now let us plug the values what we know in this formula. So in this formula we know the value of P, that is principal $10,000, and the value of I we have to find. Okay, first let us find the value of I and N, and then we can plug the values into the formula. So to find the value of I, first we have to convert the given percentage into decimal form. So when you convert the given percentage 6% into the decimal form, we'll be getting 0.06, because when you divide 6% is equal to 6 by 100. When you divide 6 by 100, you'll be getting 0.06. To get value of I from this 0.06, I divide 0.06 by 2. So now the students may have confusion why we divide by 2. See the point, compounded annually. So here it is clearly given interest is compounded, clearly it is given that interest is compounded semi-annually. Semi-annually means the number of conversion period for 1 year is equal to 2. So because semi-annually means we will have 2 6 months in 1 year, so we divide 0.06 by 2. If interest is compounded quarterly, we'll have 4 quarters in a year, so we'll divide 0.06 by 4. If it is compounded monthly, we'll divide by 12, because we have 12 months in a year. So that is why we divide 0.06 by 2, since interest is compounded semi-annually. Okay, so now we got the value of I. So we divide 0.06 by 2, we get 0.03. Okay, now our aim is to get the value of n. So to get the value of n, we have formula to find the value of n in compound interest, that is n is equal to number of years into number of conversion period per year. So in our problem the time period is 1 year, so 1 times number of conversion period for 1 year is equal to 2, because compounded semi-annually. So the value of n we are getting is 2. So now we got the value of I and also we got the value of n. Okay, now we have to plug these values into the formula. So A is equal to the value of P is 10,000 times 1 positive, the value of I is 0.03 whole to the power 2. So I hope the student will be able to understand how we get the value of I. So to get the value of I in compound interest, first we have to write the percentage in decimal form, and then it has to be divided by the number. It depends upon how interest is going to be compounded. So if interest is compounded semi-annually, we divide by 2. If it is compounded quarterly, we divide by 4. If it is compounded monthly, we divide by 4. If it is compounded annually, we divide by 1. And also the student will be able to understand how to get the value of n. So many students misunderstand that n is equal to number of years. That is not correct. So we have formula to find the value of n in compound interest. So the formula to find the value of n in compound interest is number of years times number of conversion period per year. So in our problem the time period is 1 year, so 1 times the number of conversion period per year is equal to 2. So 1 times 2 is equal to 2. Okay, now let's proceed the next step. So the value of A is equal to 10,000 times 1.03 whole to the power 2. So the value of A is equal to 10,000 times 1.0609. So if you take square for 1.03, that will be equal to 1.06. Okay, square should not come for 1.0609 because we have taken square for 1.03, we got 1.0609. Now the two values 10,000 and 1.0609 to be multiplied. So when you multiply, so we will be getting 10,609. So this is the value we get for A, that is compound amount is 10609. Okay, now we'll proceed the next step on the next page. Okay, now we got the compound amount, that is A is equal to 10,609. If I want compound interest, it's very simple. We just have to subtract principal from amount. So the amount is 10,609 and the principal is 10,000. When you subtract the principal from amount, you get 609 as compound interest. So we got answer for our question. So the compound interest is 609. So now let us consider the question. The principal is given $10,000 and rate of interest is 6%, and we earned 609 interest in compound interest. Okay, now I'm going to invest the same money, that is $10,000, and I would like to have the same interest 609, but this time I'm going to invest in simple interest. So what will be the rate of interest? That is my question. Students, please do understand. So far I have invested $10,000 and I have earned 609 interest in compound interest. Now I am going to invest the same money, $10,000, and I would like to have the same interest 609, but this time I am going to deposit in simple interest. Okay, we all know the formula of simple interest, that is capital I is equal to PIT. So here the interest is clearly 609 because I am expecting the same interest, and the principal is same, $10,000 into I, and the time period is same, 1 year. So I just want to know the rate of interest in simple interest for the same principal, for the same interest. So what will be the rate of interest in simple interest? So that is what I'm trying to find now. So 609 is equal to 10,000 times 1 will be the same, 10,000 times I. Now I would like to have the value of I, so I am going to divide by 10,000 on both sides. So when I divide by 10,000 on both sides, so the 10,000 will get cancelled. When we divide 609 by 10,000, the answer will be 0.0609 is equal to I. So now we have the decimal form for our interest. To convert this decimal form into percentage, we just have to multiply by 100. So when you do so, the rate of interest in simple interest will be 6.09%. So I invested the same money, $10,000, and I expected the same interest 609 in simple interest, but here the rate of interest is 6.09%. So this rate of interest 6.09% is called effective rate of interest. So effective rate of interest is nothing but the interest rate that we have in simple interest. I invest some money in compound interest, I earn some interest for some rate of interest given in compound interest. I am going to invest the same money and I would like to have the same interest but in simple interest. What will be the rate of interest? That rate of interest is called the effective rate of interest. So now the students will be able to understand what is effective rate of interest. Effective rate of interest is nothing but the rate of interest in simple interest for the same principal, for the same interest that we have already earned in compound interest. So the same thing I have in simple interest, but what is the rate of interest? That rate of interest is called effective rate of interest. And one more important thing, if the interest is compounded more than once in a year in compound interest, the effective rate of interest is always more than the actual rate of interest in compound interest. In case the interest is compounded once in a year, that is not more than once in a year, interest is compounded once in a year, that is interest is compounded annually, the actual rate of interest given in compound interest and the effective rate of interest will be same. Okay students, for more videos like this, please visit www.onlinemathforum.com. Thank you.